Hey guys, welcome to the Weekend Update. I'm Lori.
I'm Matt.
And we are talking today asking one question, and we are asking the question of if you knew you were deeply loved, how would you walk into a room differently? Or would you? How would that affect your walking into a room if you knew you were deeply loved by God? So before we do that, I want to talk about why we're doing this weekend update. We've done different iterations of these weekly videos. We've done these Impossible Marriage Minutes. We've done this weekend update in different ways, like splicing up videos. But we decided to take one theme and do it under the heading of how, yes, is the gospel good news for everyone every day, which that's the reason we do our whole In My Heart podcast. And so we wanted to take that podcast where we interview amazing people, but really bring it home literally to our backyard. So how is the gospel good news for everybody every day? And take it with one theme this week being, how would you walk differently into a room if you knew you were loved? So Matt, how about you?
Well, I know that if I don't know that I'm loved, I'm pretty fearful. I'm pretty timid when I walk into a room. I think back to even when I met your family, all billion people in the family, 11 brothers and sisters and all their family and kids and everything. The only one I was comfortable talking to was the dog.
Not even me?
Well, I was comfortable with you.
But not in
that
really, scenario.
In the setting, it was like, go find the dog. The dog is the only one that gets me pet. So I would sit there and pet the dog and clam up. I would not talk to really anyone. I was so fearful of saying the wrong thing or looking stupid or not getting the joke. And so it made me, I wasn't really showing myself, and I wasn't being known by them, but I also wasn't getting to know them as quickly as I could. And really, as I have felt the love of God more personally and poignantly in my life, I find myself more able to approach some of those what have been scary kind of getting to know you periods with people much more approachably, and not just like that I'm approachable, but that I find myself more able to pursue and to approach other people just with actual curiosity and actual confidence, I guess. And so the more that I can know the love of God, the better off I am, or the better I am able to do that, I feel like. What about for you, Lori?
Yeah, if I really knew the love of God, how would I walk into a room differently? Well, for me, this question really gripped me as I thought about what I'm so scared of all the time. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's my enemies, whether they're real or not, but it's people who maybe are very angry about our approach to marriage and sexuality or different things like that. And so I find my literal posture when I walk in a room is, okay, do they agree with what we say? Are we okay? Like, which side of the extreme? Are they on an extreme side? Like, am I safe? Am I okay? So it's fear. Mm-hmm. So I walk into a room with fear. But then as I was thinking and studying this week about how I'm supposed to love my enemies, I was like, how do I do that? It's like, well, I got to get love for them from God, but it's got to go through me first. So I was like, man, if I really knew I was loved, and I just meditated on that for a while, I just thought about that, I just pictured being loved by God and knowing it, then I could just see myself walking into a room and I care about you, but I don't care what you think about me. So I'm just going to love you no matter what. You might hate every word that ever comes out of my mouth, but I'm still going to love you because I know I am loved as an image bearer, and so are you. So it would eliminate fear as well for me. But guys, how about for you? We'd love to hear, how do you think, or those moments you've experienced it when you know you're loved, how do you walk into a room or walk into your work office space or walk onto a social media platform with your presence, or go for a run, go to the grocery store? If you knew you were loved, how would you approach the world differently? Or how do you approach the world differently? So we'd love to hear it. Drop it in the comments below. All right. Bye, guys.